This poem is called, I Know This Is No Longer Sustainable, etc. You enter in pain a bestial marriage. Your head is a shroud at your neck. Your thought beckons to you. Your tongue is clipped. I wish not to love you at all. There are birds of prey at the subway station, in all their blood soft. I will not come out on Friday. I will hold a paper bag tight, an apple juice carton, a bottle of kerosene. You are too eager to get on with it. You haven't the blood of the sages. You plaster his face onto your faces. The inherent danger of strangulation. I will tell you all of what happened to me. First I went to save him, second he drowned. Prohibit that the earth be inflamed by your bright animal nature. The mountaintop is a black horse a-throttling your mother. Your new haircut brings the black in closer. I even leaned forward. How this people's fire must be reflexed in your teeth. The nude holograph of an unburdened sex. These are the commonplace things. I find your car keys in the freezer. The flocked places inside of the train. You're either on the train or the train is on you, Mariana. The compulsive image of one prefigured violence. I am the blue eyes at the evening ball in Mariona. My father in a ball gown singing, mud is sweeter than money. I know this is no longer sustainable, etc. A rural scene. My heart's in my hand and my hand is pierced and my hand's in the bag and the bag is caught. Everybody clap your hands. In autumn, the sumac is wild. Do I find the next one? What up? Yeah. The body is alive and awake, the spirit a decision problem. I ain't got no quarrel with them, Viet Cong. No Viet Cong ever called me nigger. No, I am not going 10,000 miles to murder, kill, burn people, to slave over the dark people the whole world over must come to an impasse. Why should they ask us to put on a uniform to get 10,000 miles from home to go blitz brown? While the so-called Negro people of Louisville are dogs denied, you are a dog, you want to fight. You are a dog, you want to go somewhere and fight. I can't stand up, I found myself dizzier and dizzier every time he hit us. When we were young, we moved our arms and legs at the same time. It's very hard to hit a moving target. He moved all the time. 3 minutes every round for 15 rounds. He said he would whip Sonny Liston like his daddy did. Now I'll read from this. There's a phrase in Sanskrit, I don't say it right, but Tatvam Asi, which means you are that, which I really like thinking about. I met God, he was my dog, we laughed about it. Hello, my loved one, I am drunk, I am a circus freak. I hobbled up the road just to see if you could see me. Blur me, me. A tribunal of geese told me to seek my father, to pen a letter. Hello, I am your spawn. Where from do I come? What's your nexus? And the sky shot blanks, I will die. Here on this planet, here on this blur me. The best piece of graffiti I ever saw was, it was spray painted on this, like, the side of this shop, and it said, try or don't. And I was like, yeah! Sweet advice. So this poem's called On How to Win With or Without Trying. Can a Negro get some chaos in here? David said. Looking for love, we stand by the church and mimic its stance. We explain to our friends that nothing is to be taken for granted, not even the fingernail clippings. We adjust our sex, our shapes, invent new sounds for pleasure. I say my best deeds are slander, libel, and late-night apology. He says, I'm not here for that. We don newer shapes. We study the voices of people diverging with scholarly disinterest. In evenings, I return to the church and lie at its base, keeping in mind that the fingernails continue to grow. Clip them now, a wise man once said. I use an envelope to store the excess and keep this in my pocket. When I confess for the last time, I recite the pleasure sounds. I read. What am I gonna do? All right, I don't know. This one's called. I really like long titles. 3 cheers for all the babies born under the George Washington Bridge. How many babies do you think that is? Like 3 or like a lot?
I don't stress that.
Anyone finds that, stop, please. I liked it. We had a good time. We got fucked up. I liked it. I had a good dream. I got fucked up the dream hole. What an endless orifice. Will you tell me a story? Tell it dirty like once upon a time I fell down the stairs and hurt my collarbone. That's why I point to it like Amélie and hope you've seen the movie. You've seen the movie where everyone dies trying to climb to the top of a waterfall. They didn't need to climb it, and I've never seen the movie, but I assume they all just wanted answers. A toddler on the express train put a note in my hand. It said never to turn my back on a man with a gun, but I still haven't figured out how else to stay alive here. I think I'll end with a poem that is not in this book, though this is a cool book. There's a... fuck it, I'm just gonna do this. My heart, like a needle ever true, turns to the maid of ebon hue. Ex-humans walk the earth in pleasurable garb, in leather church shoes, in wrinkled up sun hats. I was the Buddha by the base of the tree last night, white-bellied Buddha in luxurious blackface. I dressed myself up for the Halloween massacre and came back in the morning as a TV reporter. There were no casualties, formally speaking, but mishaps there were plenty. Amid the gunfire, a man named Mary Bowser stopped to reflect on 2 honeybees mating. Release is everyone's dream, he said. The drones want released as badly as I want to get out of this bear costume. Mary Bowser, surrounded by women and children and chickens and cows, held up his arms and prayed a massive prayer for us all. One child lifted up its head out from underneath Mary Bowser's armpit and let out a most deflated cry. A woman took the child head in her hands and snapped its neck quick. Mary Bowser bawled like a holy man. The gun, it danced, but no one saw the gunman. I could feel the brawny hair on Margaret's head as we huddled together by the palm fronds in the corner of the Enterprise office. Above us, a man and a woman were pictured renting a car forever. Ex-humans like photographs of other ex-humans. I danced and danced, the gun like a field hand in ecstasy. Me and Margaret know the rain of bullets will come down upon our God-fearing bodies. We pray a fierce prayer like two strange fruits in winter.